Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, we're getting close to the end of the year, which means the reviews will be fewer and fewer before my year-end top cigars of the year reveal. That's coming up in mid-December or so, so keep your eyes open for that. But today we have some work to do. We are looking at the new cigar from Altadas, the Romeo and Julieta 1875 Nicaragua. This is the Churchill 7x50. Nice looking light brown cigar. It's a Nicaraguan Puro, by the way, and there is your density. That was a good shot of the density. I really got everything in there nicely. Now, this is made in the Plasencia factory, and it follows several other Nicaraguan Romeos that have been made this year. One that comes to mind is the Romeo San Andreas by A.J. Fernandez, a fantastic cigar that I personally have purchased at least 2 boxes of. Love that cigar. Now, this is, as I said, a Nicaraguan Puro. Comes in 4 sizes. The Bully, 5x50, all 50 rings. Toro, 6x50. Magnum is not a 50 ring. Magnum is 6x60. And this Churchill, which is 7x50. That is sort of the long and the short of it. Let's get right to it. The new Romeo and Julieta 1875 Nicaragua. What size? The Churchill. All right. This is a nice looking cigar. It really is. The band is mostly white, and it's, of course, is a normal Romeo and Julieta emblem, and proudly recognizing Nicaragua there is the secondary band. A Nicaraguan Puro. That's the kind of thing that gets my interest. I'm a Nicaraguan fan. We'll see how this one turns out. Okay, we got a good draw there. Your first flavors are that candy-like baby aspirin orange citrus, but it is equaled by an earthy black coffee with nice notes of cinnamon and brown sugar. I'm getting hints of caramel in the mix. There is a lot of black pepper, always a good thing to me, which I rated initially here at outset at an 8. Very good amount of black pepper go along with that heavy earthy black coffee. You get a lot of dark notes out of this cigar that way, but there are just as many sweet notes with that candy-like baby orange citrus and the caramel and cinnamon and brown sugar. Nice start. Very curious to see what we'll do from here, but that's a nice start. Well, we're right here at the first third, and the heavy earthy black coffee has toned down to much more manageable amounts. The other sweeter flavors are just about like I described, although they may have toned down just a bit too. Everything is toned down just a bit. I wouldn't call the cigar over medium bodied right now. There might be a touch of nutmeg in the mix, but it is in the mix. But it's dwarfed because it's between the heavy black, fairly heavy earthy black coffee and the sweeter flavors. But is a little bit of a bridge there. You can get a little nutmeg. The place you get more nutmeg is on the finish, much more. Hmm. The finish is mostly nutmeg, maybe a touch of cream. It may just be a creamy nutmeg, you know, with a little bit of lingering black pepper. The cigar is good, but it seems to be lacking something. Uh, it has very nice sweet flavors, but even with that earthy black coffee, something's missing. Albeit that as it may, it's not a bad start. I am going to start out at a 90, and we'll see what happens. That's the first third score, but the second third is going to tell me much more about the cigar. Well, we're finished with the second third, and I figured out what was missing in the cigar. There were no middle notes. You had nice, sweet front end flavors, and you had the earthy black coffee, but nothing much in the middle. It's sort of you had a little nutmeg, but it wasn't enough. It was very light. Now things are starting to sort of meld together and get some middle ground covered. Cigar improved slightly. Same basic flavor notes. A low grade medium to full. It's not a powerful cigar, which is one thing that's a little negative. I'm used to Nicaraguans, or I look for them, my cigars in general, to have a little more power to it than the straight out medium. And it was a light medium, but now we're a low grade medium to full. So everything is improving. Not by light years and leaps and bounds, but some. That's why I'm raising the second, third score to 91. The flavors flow very nicely together now. They mix very well. So that's the key here. So let's see what the final third brings, but a marked improvement for the second third. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Okay. Last segment, we had the flavors mixing well, but from then to now, a rather significant amount of the sweetness has gone away. Brown sugar has really decreased. The nice sweetness of that orange candy like or maybe aspirin orange citrus is still there, but it's decreased. The pepper is still very good. The caramel is still doing what it can, and there is plenty of nutmeg now and plenty of that earthy black coffee. The finish is improved. It is still quite a bit of nutmeg, but it also has some of the front end flavors of the citrus and the brown sugar. So it's much improved. Medium to full, not a heavy medium to full, but I'll give it medium to full. But there was a rather noticeable decrease in the overall sweetness of the cigar. So much so that for the final third, I'm rating it 88. It was a big drop. Sometimes I find that in longer cigars because it's just hard to hold everything so long. But be that as it may, I think a shorter size in this cigar would be very good. I'm very curious, although I don't have any, what the Robusto would be like. 5 by 50. I think that'd be a very good size in this cigar. Overall, you're looking at 89.66, so we'll round it up to a 90. And that's about where this ought to be. This is a 90. Very good burn time. We're at 1 hour, 37 minutes. Got plenty of bang for your buck. And I don't anticipate these being very expensive. Probably right in line with other Romeo Julietas. Probably around, I'm going to guess the 10 and change range. I don't have a price on it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be in that range. So there you have it. the new Romeo y Julieta 1875 Nicaragua Churchill. 90.